Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I'm Ali Khan, and this is War Alert. Brothers and sisters, we are at war. The abomination of desolation is taking place right now. The abominable, cruel destruction of the Palestinian people. Brothers and sisters, the scriptures state, therefore, when you see the abomination of desolation, which is spoken of through Daniel the prophet, standing in the holy place, let the reader understand. Brothers and sisters, the time, let the reader understand the time from scriptures, from the unsealed scriptures, the time that we are in. Brothers and sisters, the abomination of desolation, abominable is the adjective of abomination. Hamas's uprising has been suppressed by false Israel's abominable, cruel destruction. False Israel America, Britain is in alliance in this abomination. America and Britain is fueling, backing, funding, supplying false Israel's abominable destruction on the Palestinian people. The world has been made angered. Nations of this genocide. And the world has been reminded of this double standard that America, false Israel, and Britain and the West holds. The same laws that are used to condemn and sanction nations, those same laws do not apply when it comes to America, Britain, false Israel, and the West. This genocide is taking place, and America and Britain has not condemned false Israel in not one of their actions in bombing embassies, bombing of other nations, killing civilians in other nations, bombing high officials inside of other nations. And none of these things has been condemned. International law has been broken. But it doesn't matter when it comes to false Israel, America, Britain, and the West. And that has caused the nations to see false Israel, America, Britain, and the West, their true nature. So reminding and also reminding the nations of their prior actions, and to know they're justifying the same actions to rob, steal, and kill. They're again taking this same stand on the genocide of the Palestinian people, to occupying their land and the genocide that is taking place. Now, brothers and sisters, the abomination of desolation is the greatest sign given in human history. The abomination of desolation is the trigger to the apocalypse. Now, brothers and sisters, this war or this abomination of desolation that is taking place in the holy place or in the Holy Land or in Palestine has escalated, and the world is sitting preparing on the edge of its seat for the beginning, the trigger to what they're calling World War III. Brothers and sisters, for an escalation of a war to escalate into a world war is a very significant escalation. World War III. That's meaning a war that will begin, that will bring the nations of the world into this war. Now, it's being called by their interpretation World War III. But from scripture, from unsealed scriptures, and from the scriptures, brothers and sisters, the title of this time or event or war is titled the apocalypse. And that brings the true nature of what's about to take place. It gives the understanding of the magnitude and the divinity in what's about to take place. It's just not a war. It's just not war, World War III. This apocalypse is a war that will bring this reality as you know it to an end. The apocalypse, the judgment of the world, the judgment of America and the world, the war of wars. Brothers and sisters, this is a time like never was and never will be. Brothers and sisters, we are the gods and goddesses. We are the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. We are the true seed of Abraham. That the world is looking for. We are the true seed of Abraham that the scriptures speak on, that will take us into this time that we're in today, into the judgment, into the judgment of America and the world. And the God will come and judge America and the world. So, brothers and sisters, the God is judging and warring. So, all right, brothers and sisters, our vision the vision of Abraham. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram. And lo, a horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And afterward shall they come out with great substance, and thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace, and thou shalt be buried in a good old age. But in the fourth generation they shall come hither again, for the iniquities of the Amorites are not yet full. Brothers and sisters, we are that nation. This is our vision. And this vision is being suppressed by our enemies. Our enemies have come together to fight against us as a people, to stop our rise. Thinking in their mind that they're coming as an alliance to come against the gods. So, in them knowing the time, brothers and sisters, they have made a pact brothers and sisters, against it. We have been under their foot for 400 years. And what you're seeing taking place in Palestine is nothing compared to what America done to the original black man and woman of America. The original black man. We have endured this vision of great suffering, taken to zero, our language, our mind, everything taken from us. We were dehumanized. This pact they made against us, brothers and sisters, our enemies, America, to come, we must deal shrewdly with them, or they will become even more numerous. And if war breaks out, we'll join our enemies, fight against us, and leave the country. So, brothers and sisters, they understand who we are. As a people, they understand that they are are and have kidnapped and afflicted, enslaved and afflicted God's people. So they know that. However, America, false Israel, Britain, their double standard, their rule, their nature is being made known to the world, seen by the world, that they still are living through the same actions to rob, steal, take, and kill. That's their nature, to make mischief and bloodshed. Brothers and sisters, we are the gods and goddesses. Our time is now. The God, Master Fard Muhammad, now, brothers and sisters, says, look, horse white, and sitting up on it, faithful being called, in truth. And in righteousness he is judging and warring. Brothers and sisters, this is where the world is at right now. The world is sitting on its seat to the response of Iran, and Iran's response will be with the God, and occurred war in heaven. That's the abomination of desolation. That's where the world is now. That's the war that has escalated to this point. That war is the trigger, and the world is on its seat, edge of its seat, in anticipation of the response. Iran will respond with Master Fard Muhammad. The God, Michael, and his angels are Iran and Syria. Now, Michael and his angels of him, the Michael and the angels of him, of the two war with the dragon and the dragon of war and the angels of it. Now, brothers and sisters, Saudi Arabia is the dragon. And the angels of Saudi Arabia
are America, Britain, and false Israel. This is the war that is about to take place any day. Brothers and sisters, Michael and his angels are going to war in heaven or in the Middle East. And we are going to war, brothers and sisters, right here in America. This war is directly connected to the original black man and woman of America, to the seed of Abraham. The Abraham vision is what formed or the base of the scripture. Now, the war in the Middle East is to the god Michael and his angels, Iran and Syria, his rod of iron, are going to war to remove false Israel. That it has stolen our identity and is claiming to be the original seed or Abraham's seed. And they're not. They're the synagogue of Satan. However, America and Britain has set false Israel up and is backing and funding this lie. And brothers and sisters, utilizing this lie, they have used Christianity to cause you to think that through your parents and your grandmothers and that false Israel is a true seed of Abraham. That Israel is God's chosen people. This is, this is the storyline, their interpretation that they have pushed on us through Christianity. The Christians say that the false Jews are God's chosen people. So, brothers and sisters, this is a war of the mind, a war to keep you from understanding who we are. And America and Britain has set up this image and has set it in and is protecting this image, protecting it, keeping it propped up in the Middle East. Now, the God is about to remove this image. And America and Britain has to protect this image because if false Israel goes down, then the world will see that they're just that, false. And that would take that lie, remove that pressure, remove that lie off the minds of the original black man and woman, that will cause them to understand and to see that they're the true seed of Abraham. That we're the true seed of Abraham. So, brothers and sisters, America and Britain has to protect false Israel in its action. The house of Saudi is Saudi Arabia, the dragon, is fueling this reality. And they're working in cahoots with the West. And that will be, it's already known. But they're doing it, trying to straddle the fence, trying to play both sides, as if, false Israel is flying through their airspace and using their air. They have assisted in shooting down missiles of Iran, allowing false Israel to use their airspace to bomb the Houthis. So, this, brothers and sisters, and they're sitting in the land from the great river of Euphrates. They're sitting in the promised land. They're sitting from the great river even to the great river of Euphrates. They're in the promised land. Now, brothers and sisters, any day this war is going to take place. We are not going to understand as a people because it states our people are so caught up in this American dream that this dream has to get pulled off and under our feet. And we have to be put in a position to where we have to stand up as a man and God and goddesses to start to think, to take care of self, to protect ourselves. So, brothers and sisters, this war is going to cause us to be put in a position to where America economy is going to crash. The everyday things that we take for granted, without oil or gas to supply the machinery, the trucks, the cars, the machines, that your electricity, these things need oil to operate. And when that consistent flow of oil is taken away, brothers and sisters, you're about to witness a time of unprecedented trouble. It says that You're about to witness famine, brothers and sisters. Cannibalism. And this we have to go through so that you can separate from this, your enemy, and start to think. Now your enemy is controlling your thinking. He has your mind. So you're caught up in this dream and these mundane things and sports and play, and many of our people are going to lose their lives because of the lack of knowledge. Now, you have the Abraham vision, and then there's, the Abraham vision, and then there's the Abraham covenant. In the same day, the Lord made a covenant with Abraham, saying, unto thy seed I have given this land from the river Egypt unto the river, until the great river, the river Euphrates. So, brothers and sisters, we have endured through the 400 years of slavery. Some may think, oh, well, slavery is still a slave. But our time was 400 years, 1619 to 2019. 2020 came in with the plague that will kill the firstborn, signifying the judgment beginning of America and the world. Brothers and sisters, our 400 years is over. However, we have to understand who we are, and they're not our open enemies, having hidden enemies that are with them, that are part of them, that are their children, that we think that our people think, because they don't see the wolf in sheep's clothing. They don't see the demons as demons. They don't see master's seed or master's children as master's children. They think because they look like us, walk like us, and talk like us, that they're us. But they have the nature of their father. And it's 17 million demons. And it's 17 million original black men. So, brothers and sisters, this time is a time for the gods and goddesses to rise up and take back their world, their earth and the universe. It's our time to be God. We went through the time of energy deprivation. We went through the time that we had to submit. However, brothers and sisters, that time of submission is over. That 400-year period of submission is over. Now it is time for us to stand up and come together as a mighty army and a people that will give back to our enemies what they have done to us, not just what they have done to, give them back double for what they have done. We are in the time of revenge, the time of judgment, the time of consequence, and they're going to receive 400 years or 500 years of consequence all in 1 year. Now, in closing, brothers and sisters, we're not staying here. We're not looking for any reparation. You can't, how can you get reparation from stolen land, stolen merchandise? Everything that this man has is stolen, robbed and killed for, taken. Blood has been shed for everything that he has. So he doesn't own anything, not even himself, not even his children. Brothers and sisters, the messenger of the covenant. Behold, I will send my messenger, who will prepare the way before me. Then the Lord whom you seek will suddenly appear in his temple, the messenger of the covenant, in whom you delight. He is coming, says the Lord of hosts. Brothers and sisters, when America recognized, when the war began, Michael and his angels, when Master Fard Muhammad, Iran, and Syria goes to war in any day, when Iran makes this move, when their so-called war, World War III, begins, that's the apocalypse, the beginning of the apocalypse. So when the apocalypse begins, then the messenger of the covenant will appear in the nation of Islam. And the chief demon, Louis Farrakhan, is going to be cast down, kicked out. Brothers and sisters, that event is going to be like a national alert to the black man and woman. To know, to understand that who's that's going to grab the mind of the people to want to know who is at the helm of the Nation of Islam. The messenger of the covenant, the one that is sharing with you that we're going home. The one that is sharing with you that we're not staying here, we're coming together. The one that is sharing with you to flee. And we're going to come together overnight as a mighty army that is going to rise up and in the personification of consequence. And we're going to give back to them what they have given to us as we get our thinking back, our minds back, as we get our discipline. And we get our unity and get our to the point of harmonic motion as we avenge what our 400 years, as we avenge our ancestors, as we head out the country. So the messenger of the covenant suddenly appeared in the Nation of Islam. After the war starts, but before there's defeat or victory. So we're going to know to flee. And brothers and sisters, America and Britain, they know when they see that everything is failing, backfiring on them, and they are being put into a position to where they see their time is up and their nation is crumbling, falling apart in their midst, in their eyes. They're going to send out what before false Israel goes down, a national security alert to kill all blacks. Brothers and sisters, they understand who we are. And when it comes clear to them that they cannot change or stop what's taking place, they're going to attack us all. Self-preservation, brothers and sisters. That's the first law. Self-preservation. So they're going to go into self-preservation mode and try to attack the gods. Brothers and sisters, we are the gods. This is the time for the gods to get your minds back. Gods and goddesses, to get your mind back and take back what has been taken from you. This is the time. So, false Israel destruction is near. False Israel destruction is going to take place any day, which leads to the destruction of America. Brothers and sisters, if you don't shut your mouth, do you know I'm down here recording you making all that damn noise? What? Yeah, be quiet. Okay, hold on. Let me finish this. In closing, brothers and sisters, this is our time. A time of unprecedented trouble. But this is a purification process. Extreme pressure that is going to bring us together, cause you to think, and separate the weak from the strong. And take us, and we're going to be successful in take down our enemies and take back our planet and go back, return to our land. And with that, I'm going to reach in the reading word of peace. Assalamu alaikum.